Have you ever looked at the letter M on your hand and wondered what it actually means? It's not just a line, it's something that carries a meaning, a weight, and a responsibility. People with this mark are said to be different, chosen in ways that go beyond what others might understand. But being chosen isn't all about gifts or opportunities. It comes with challenges and dangers that have been shaping your life from the very start. The letter M on your palm carries a weight that goes beyond what most people know. Across cultures and through generations, palmistry has studied the lines on our hands, finding meaning in their shapes and intersections. The letter M, in particular, holds a special place. In Vedic palmistry, this mark is often called the teacher's mark. It's a symbol of intelligence, leadership, and a spiritual purpose. Those with this mark are thought to be guided by forces greater than themselves, carrying a purpose that impacts not just their lives, but those around them. But this isn't just a gift, it comes with challenges. From the very start of your life, this mark represents a unique path. It's not always easy being chosen. You may have felt it without even knowing why. You might have sensed from a young age that you were different, that there was something about you that set you apart from others. While other kids were carefree, you may have been more sensitive, feeling the emotions of those around you in ways that others couldn't understand. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like, so you don't miss the rest of this incredible insight into what the letter M on your hand truly means and why it might come with hidden dangers. In many cultures, the letter M holds spiritual and cultural meaning. It's often linked to heightened intuition, making those who have it more sensitive to the world around them. It also represents leadership, showing that you might naturally influence others or take charge in situations. Some even believe it points to a talent for managing money or attracting opportunities. But these gifts come with a price. The mark doesn't just point to your strengths, it also highlights the trials you'll face as you try to live up to its meaning. The challenge lies in recognizing and using these qualities without losing sight of who you are. Misinterpreting or ignoring what the mark stands for can lead to confusion or even missing the purpose it's meant to guide you toward. The idea of the letter M on the palm being special isn't new. It's something that's been talked about for centuries. Palmistry, the study of the lines on our hands, goes back to ancient times, with roots in places like India, China, and Greece. In Vedic palmistry, the letter M is seen as a sign of someone who is meant to guide, teach, or lead others. It's often linked to intelligence, natural authority, and a deep connection to something bigger than ourselves. But the meaning of the M isn't the same everywhere. Different cultures have their own interpretations of what it represents. In some traditions, it's believed to show heightened intuition, a kind of sixth sense that helps people understand situations or others on a level that isn't obvious. Others say it points to strong leadership qualities, making people with this mark natural decision makers or influencers. There's even the belief that this mark is tied to financial luck, symbolizing an ability to attract and manage wealth. What's interesting is how universal this symbol is, even though its interpretations might differ. Whether it's seen as a spiritual sign, a mark of destiny, or a clue to someone's personality, the M always points to something significant. It's not just a random feature, it's a line that people have looked to for guidance and meaning for generations. The weight of the letter M goes far beyond cultural significance. It's not just a mark you discover one day, it's something that's been with you from the very start, shaping your experiences and the way you see the world. From the moment you were born, this mark set you on a path that's anything but ordinary, and while it comes with potential and gifts, it also brings challenges that many people might never understand. The letter M is often seen as more than a physical trait. It's thought to symbolize a soul that was chosen for something greater. But being chosen isn't easy. It means carrying a heightened awareness of things from an early age. If you've ever felt like you were more sensitive to people's emotions or more tuned in to the unspoken energy of a situation, that's part of what this mark represents. As a child, this sensitivity could have made you feel out of place or even overwhelmed, especially if those around you didn't understand it. Early life for those with the M can feel like a mix of wonder and isolation. While others might have focused on playing or fitting in, you might have found yourself thinking about things that felt much bigger, questions about life, emotions, and the things that don't have easy answers. This depth can make you seem wise beyond your years, but it can also leave you feeling disconnected from others. It's as if you're tuned into a frequency that not everyone else can hear. But these early experiences aren't just random, they're part of what shapes you. From the very beginning, this mark pushes you to notice more, feel more, and connect more deeply with the world around you. While this can be a gift, it also means facing emotions and challenges that others might never deal with. And that's the danger that comes with the M. It sets you apart in ways that can feel isolating if you don't recognize its purpose. As you grow, this mark continues to guide your path, but it doesn't make it easier. Instead, it pushes you toward experiences that help you understand its meaning and the role it plays in your life. Every step of your journey is shaped by it, whether you realize it or not. The challenges tied to the letter M don't stop at birth. They grow and evolve as life continues. For many, the struggles of being different start to show even more clearly in childhood. This is often where the weight of the M begins to feel more personal, as sensitivity and intuition start setting them apart in ways that aren't always easy to explain or share with others. Children with the M on their hands often experience the world in a way that's hard for others to understand. They tend to be more in tune with emotions, both their own and those of the people around them. It's like they can sense things that aren't being said, picking up on subtle cues and feelings without even trying. This heightened awareness might make them seem wise or thoughtful, but it can also be overwhelming, especially at an age where they're still figuring out their own place in the world. Some children with this mark also report vivid dreams or moments of premonition, almost as if they know something is going to happen before it does. These experiences might feel supernatural or confusing, and they can create a sense of isolation. While other kids are simply playing and enjoying life, children with the M might find themselves wondering why they feel so deeply, why certain moments stick with them, or why they can't shake the feeling that there's something more going on. This sensitivity often creates a sense of being set apart. While it's a powerful part of who they are, it's not always easy to carry. It can lead to moments of solitude, not because they want to be alone, but because they don't always feel understood by those around them. Yet these early experiences are more than just challenges. They're the foundation for something greater. This sensitivity is often the first sign of the spiritual connection that the M represents, a reminder that there's more to their life than what meets the eye. Being different might feel lonely as a child, but it's also what shapes those with the M into who they are meant to become. It's the beginning of a path that demands strength and self-awareness, even if that path isn't always easy to see at the time. As the heightened sensitivity of childhood transitions into adolescence, the challenges tied to the letter M often become even more pronounced. The feelings of being different that may have started in early years are magnified during this stage of life, as the pressures to fit in and follow societal norms grow stronger. For those with the M, these years can feel like a battle between their true nature and the expectations of the world around them. Adolescence is a time when the need to belong becomes intense for most, but for those with the M, conforming often feels impossible. Their heightened intuition makes them more aware of the emotions and intentions of others, which can sometimes feel overwhelming. They may notice things that others overlook, sense truths that people aren't ready to admit, or feel out of sync with the superficial interactions that dominate teenage life. This awareness can leave them feeling out of place, as if they're living in a world that doesn't quite match the one they perceive. At the same time, this period often brings an awakening of the leadership qualities and inner strength tied to the M. These individuals might start to notice that people naturally gravitate toward them for advice, support, or guidance. Their ability to see the bigger picture and think independently sets them apart, but it can also create feelings of isolation. While others are focused on fitting in, those with the M may feel like they're being pulled in a different direction, one that demands more responsibility and introspection. Another layer to this stage is the potential for financial prosperity that the M symbolizes. Those with this mark often have a natural ability to attract opportunities and manage resources, even if they don't fully recognize it yet. But during adolescence, this potential can feel more like a weight than a gift. The pressure to figure out who they are, coupled with the realization that they have the capacity for influence and success, can make this time feel particularly challenging. The teenage years are rarely easy, but for those with the M, They're often filled with questions about identity, purpose, and belonging. This phase doesn't just test their resilience, it starts to shape their understanding of the power they carry and the responsibilities that come with it. As adolescence highlights the unique traits and struggles tied to the letter M, another important factor starts to come into focus: the way this mark appears on your palm. Not all M's are the same, and their variations can play a big role in shaping your experiences and the path you take in life. The prominence of the M can be a subtle yet powerful indicator of how its meaning manifests in a person's life. A well-defined M with clear and bold lines often points to someone with strong leadership qualities and sharp intuition. These individuals might find that their gifts come more naturally. They're quick to make decisions, trust their instincts, and take charge in situations where others hesitate. The clarity of their mark mirrors their confidence in following their purpose, even when faced with challenges. On the other hand, a faint or less distinct M doesn't mean these traits aren't there. It suggests that the potential is present, but it might require more effort or experiences to fully develop. For these individuals, the journey might feel more like a process of discovery with moments of doubt or hesitation before they fully step into their abilities. The faintness of the mark can symbolize the need to work through uncertainties to uncover the strength and intuition that lies beneath. These variations don't just influence how someone experiences the world, they shape their personal journey. A bold M might lead to early recognition of one's abilities and purpose, while a faint M can teach patience and perseverance as the individual grows into their potential. Regardless of how the mark appears, it serves as a constant reminder of the unique path that person is meant to follow. The way the M shows itself on your palm is like a reflection of your inner energy. Whether it's clear or faint, it's still a sign that you carry something special, a purpose that's waiting to be fulfilled in your own time and way. Recognizing these differences isn't about comparing one person to another. It's about understanding the unique challenges and opportunities that come with your specific mark. As the variations in the letter M reveal different paths and potentials, one thing remains constant: the importance of understanding and honoring what this mark represents. No matter how bold or faint it appears, ignoring the significance of the M can create challenges that ripple through every part of life. When someone chooses to dismiss or overlook the meaning of their M, it's not just about ignoring a physical mark. It's about neglecting the unique gifts and responsibilities tied to it. The intuition, leadership, and potential that come with the M are powerful, but they require acknowledgement and effort to harness. Turning away from these qualities can lead to confusion, missed opportunities, and a lingering sense of unfulfillment. It's like walking through life with a compass, but never bothering to check the direction it's pointing. For those with the M, the risks of ignoring it go beyond personal setbacks. This mark isn't just about individual success. It often signals the ability to guide, inspire, and uplift others. When its significance is overlooked, the ripple effect can impact more than just the individual. It can mean missing out on moments to lead, to help, or to bring clarity to situations where others look to them for guidance. The M serves as a constant reminder that there's something bigger at play. It pushes against the pull of mediocrity, challenging those who bear it to rise above the ordinary. Ignoring it means resisting that push and settling for less than what they're capable of achieving. This can create a disconnect, a feeling of being stuck or out of sync with the life they're meant to live. Acknowledging the M doesn't mean life becomes easy. It's not about instant success or clear answers, but it's about recognizing that this mark is more than a coincidence. It's a call to step into something greater. Ignoring it doesn't make it disappear. It only delays the chance to align with the purpose it represents. The letter M on your hand is not just a random feature. It's a sign that carries weight, meaning, and a call to greatness. But stepping into this greatness isn't easy. It takes courage to face the challenges that come with it, to rise above the doubts and criticisms, and to navigate the risks tied to being chosen. Each step forward demands strength, not just to follow your own path, but to stand firm when the world pushes back. This mark is both a gift and a responsibility. It's a reminder that you're here for something more, something that's not always easy to define but is deeply felt. The struggles, the moments of doubt, the times you've felt out of place, they aren't signs of failure. They're part of the process of becoming the person you were meant to be. The M asks you to trust in your abilities, to recognize the power you hold, and to use it in ways that matter. Whether your M is bold and clear or faint and subtle, its presence is significant. It tells a story of potential, resilience, and purpose. A strong, well-defined M might signal that your gifts are already at the surface, ready to be used. A fainter mark doesn't make it less meaningful. It simply means your journey may involve uncovering and nurturing those traits over time. Either way, the M is there to remind you that you have something special to offer, even when the path feels uncertain. This isn't about living a perfect life or avoiding challenges. In fact, the challenges are what shape you. They refine your intuition, test your leadership, and push you to grow into your potential. The risks tied to this mark, the fear of failing, the pressure of standing out, the weight of responsibility, are all part of the process. But they're also what make the journey worthwhile. The presence of the M means you were made for something extraordinary. It's not always a smooth or simple path, but it's one that's uniquely yours. The world may not always understand the depth of your purpose, but the M serves as a constant reminder that you're not here to follow a script written by someone else. You're here to create your own, guided by the traits and gifts this mark represents. If this message resonates with you, let it be the sign you needed to take that next step. Embrace the possibilities, trust in your abilities, and keep moving forward even when it feels hard. The mark on your hand isn't just a physical feature, it's a call to rise to the challenges, make an impact, and live a life that's true to who you are. If this connects with you, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. There's so much more to learn and discover about the unique purpose you carry, and I'm here to help you uncover it all.